Hey guys, I'm back now and I got my mom's kit washed and I'm letting them dry. So here's the Chrissy by Pat Moulton and here's the Cheyenne by Elisa Peterson, I do believe. And so I'm going to paint her for me at the same time. Isn't she pretty? So we're going to let them dry. Look at those little feetsies. So I'm really excited, and I'll be back later with when I start putting the what I use to keep the paint on the vinyl, the tile medium, and I'll show you how I put that on. Hey guys, it's Michelle. So I'm going to take these cosmetic wedges and my little glass and tile medium. Sorry, the camera focus. And this is a bowl I've used before, that's why it's stained, because I've used it for paint. I squirt some of this in there, and with my sponge I pat the baby, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Let me squirt it in real quick and get ready. Okay, so you put some tile medium in the bowl, and you pat it on your little cosmetic sponge, and then you go and you pat the baby. And you spread it everywhere. And you pat it till you got an even coat and it doesn't look shiny anymore, and then you let it dry. So I'm going to do the babies. See, just pat. And so you got to make sure you get every surface, because the paint won't stick to it unless you get it all over. So I'll be right back. See, now I've patted all the tile medium on it, and till it's not so wet looking. It's a little shiny, but it's not so wet. So I'm going to leave the babies alone and let them dry, and then we'll get back to them, start painting when they're dry. Okay, so I mixed some of the dark ethnic skin tone with a little bit of distilled water till I get this thin mixture, and I'm going to start painting my little Cheyenne. So I'm really nervous about it. See, that's what it looks like when it goes on. So I'll be back. I'm not going to paint the palm of her feet with because I want the bottoms of her feet and hands to be lighter colors. So I'll be right back. And then when I'm done painting it, I'm going to get a clean cosmetic sponge and pat it. Okay, after I put a thin layer of paint on, I pat all the excess off till you really don't see any line or any gobs of paint. So now I'm going to let the first layer dry, and then I'll add another dark layer. So really nervous about doing her, because she's my first darker skin tone and I want to make her look good. So I will be back again. I'm going to let her dry, and then I'll make another batch of paint up. So now I'm going to start painting this kit for my mom, because I had to put 2 layers on for Cheyenne. The flesh looks really thin, so I'm not going to add any water to it. And I'm going to start putting that on. So I take the cosmetic sponge, or you can use the brush and put it on the sponge, and then start dabbing the doll. I use the brush when I want to get those creases and stuff on. So I'm going to start getting to work. So I'll be back. I got my first 2 layers on Cheyenne, so hopefully you can see the difference in skin tone. And here's a little foot. Sorry, the lighting's not better, but you can't see. So I got 2 layers on her, so I'll be back later. I think the next thing I'm going to do is some veining and mottling, and then I'll be back.